second, and I forgot to start the streaming, so we missed out on the amazing scene just a second ago. Too bad.
Tomatoes?
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine.
So we started off with you trying to what?
Just spoke to this guy, and I think he's trying to sell me something, but he hasn't got around to it yet.
Well, I can't say that I haven't.
With many cheeses.
Yes, some extra gold is always welcome.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea. No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
So?
So you're just hanging around again, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Let us see.
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
I disagree. I, for one, am content with my station.
You just want to argue with me, you're never content with your station.
But that proves you are firm-willed.
No,
that you
no,
have the
my
minds
character.
of
I'm playing my character.
independence,
He
not
believes that he's content,
and
but he's
that
really
is
not.
exactly
He's an
why I am
arrogant
here.
bastard.
Why fate has put me
that wants
right by the
glory,
door to the
but
king
still believe
crab,
that someone is above
so that
him.
I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that
I have
describe
enjoyed them.
the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers
Yes,
guild in
I'm sorry.
You'd like nothing more than to
You
enlist,
require the
wouldn't you?
fabulousness.
Of course you would. And you, what a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow. Now, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. That, of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the
Oh my God, it's
Fabulous
pyramid
Five,
scheme.
and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from
It's a
their
pyramid
contracts
scheme.
too. Isn't that
Beautiful.
wonderful? By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. Work hard. Fulfill contracts. Enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you
Holy
rise
shit.
through the ranks. You will
Spotting
better
yourself.
yourself. You will better.
Do you want to
River.
enlist?
You will
They're
make
called
your
the
star
Fabulous
shine
Five.
all the
I
brighter.
don't want the
And you'll
first.
get
I don't want
fabulously
the
wealthy in the
pyramid scheme.
process. What's not to like? Of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap!
So you're just hanging around again, are you?
Heavenly
Waiting
herring,
for what?
delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
Let's see.
And we will have to argue.
Cheese, tomatoes.
This Fabulous Five business sounds too good to be true. I'm going to pass.
Delicious dogfish.
Oh.
Yours for a scrap of
Well, I
gold
mean, too bad. Depends how much Luke can do opportunity.
Agreed. You came on a little bit too...
Oh, how frightfully disappointing. How illogical and short-sighted of you.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna save it.
sort of concerns myself with such.
Hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Sorry, this is trading.
I am the Duke of Ferro, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough. It's very tragic news.
He says nothing.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear is edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain
Oh, there's
Watrous
another
my
source on
regards
here.
next time you see him. Heavens haunted! That's quite a story, comrade. See, I'm here on... Well, there's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say. I came south seeking the Legion's help. By the skin of my... I managed to wrench well, comrade. I need a contingent. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now. More than I'd hoped, comrade. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one. And and on top of it all. Now, don't get me wrong, but from what I've heard whispered around the docks, I suspect an illegal
Okay,
source
she
artifact
says
or
something about
substance is at the root of it. But exactly
mayor
what or
being
who's
involved.
giving it to him, I
Yeah.
guess. Fella seems like a humble doc. A loose-lipped fishmonger, hardly the habit of an innocent heath. You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural. But it seems you've got all the help you wouldn't. Medora's the...
He's talking to the tank. Cat.
I am talking to the cat.
What does the cat say?
He survived a boat crash. And he wants to hit on the mayor's cat.
Do I seem like the sort
Really?
who concerns myself?
Yes.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while.
Please do keep shouting at my ear.
Yes, sir.
What?
Calm it for you. Oh, here's the crime scene.
Oh, this woman here is in the Fabulous Five as well.
Oh.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do keep
A
shouting.
source hunter. Been at the King Crab nearly I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream's been ringing in my ears ever since. Though that's the question, isn't it? I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got it lucky for the perpetrators. I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more.
Okay, one of the
I'm not
waitresses
proud to
saw
say I ducked
cloaked
under the
figure.
counter and damn well stayed there till I heard
Running
Ivab
past,
fling that door open. But I was paralyzed with
crime
fright.
Could be the girl who's getting
Hunter's Edge.
Oh yeah.
He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom.
We need to find the Captain Arius to get the door open.
Oh. Okay, stop.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do keep shouting at my ear.
Revelation. Oh,
What's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the conduit's eyes.
That's what they call the
Enter into her inner
the woman who attacked us. There's a
conduit.
conduit. Yeah, conduit.
So he's with them. He wears the same robe.
You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet. Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The conduit are linked to the goddess herself by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye. She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the goddess, where all living souls are naturally inclined. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her methods we could ascend to greater life in service of the goddess. Ah, for this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. Go north, friend, through the forest and into the town of Silverglen, where all may be revealed.
Zimbladoric me? You mean you don't recognize me? Well, yes, that is strange. Strange indeed. Oh.
Oh, my good man. Drink, you please. Come now,
If you want to teleport to me, Rino, I'm talking to the mayor.
My elf? What elf?
Oh no.
He's only slightly deaf.
Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times.
She was his flirty missus.
Difficult times indeed. What? Oh, you mean Sicil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake and by source magic no less weren't enough. We're also the undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent and while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon. What is what now? You mean the Staff of Pergamon? Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands. His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked in the Sicil
Oh, that's a ship on the way off the harbor.
think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting... The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead. What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics.
Mommy and a daddy who love each other very much.
For fuck's sake.
Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs. Jake, murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The council and I have certain... Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit... suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure. And all
right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor.
Work for the sailors.
No, all my clothes are in fine condition, thanks. I've been going to the same tailor for years.
Okay, good. Yes,
That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in? Ah, the library. Yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? Marvelous. Follow me then.
Good idea. That was a great idea. One to that. So
He's away from to be upstairs.
I'm just gonna tidy up a bit. You never know what's happening. What this dirt might do to his portal. I'm gonna be down there for a while, I think.
The seven grant abundance.
He's coming back. Coming down now. What the hell is that?
Might have found his key. I might be going around taking everything he owns. Oh. Upstairs.
Thing more advanced. The encyclopedia.
George Jack, indeed you may. I am Victor. When I was the fisherman who he raised the...
Limonium. I know it by heart.
Wait, you put the books back? Read.
I'll just read them.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels.
You got an eye for farm potatoes.
That's just like
Lonesome?
Just got a blank water scroll.
Oh no,
And just sent it to
noble
you.
friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps
May
he
the
wants
seven
to tell us
keep
something.
you.
dig that. Dig up the rope.
Rest in peace, darling.
Have you picked up a shovel?
Yeah.
Here lies Jake. Please do not despair.
I just hear
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Where are you? Are you
the
here, Jake?
dog talking.
Jake?
Okay, let's go check out the morgue.
Talk to me, Rino.
Rest in peace, darling.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
It's easy enough to gain new strength
Wait,
when
you
one is
can't
carrying an entire team.
The team hardly enjoys being confused with your massive wobbling head.
Clear?
Are you playing Lammy?
Listen to all this fat loot.
Rest in peace.
Unidentified antique wooden fire wand. Unidentified antique robe. And some arrows.